Plastique interview, take one, Mark. Kimchi interview, take one, Mark. Mistress interview, take one.
I don't even know the bitches on the tour though.
My favorite city is probably Chicago. It's just a wonderful city. It's diverse, the architecture, the history, it's great.
Oh my god, my favorite city to visit is New Orleans. It's amazing and you can get drunk as hell.
Tokyo, that was such a wonderful time.
Obviously, London, baby, because the show is always gonna be lit, the fans are always gonna have a good time, and then after you leave the show, we always go out.
Would definitely have to be Amsterdam because, ooh, they got all that shrooms, weed over there. I'm like, yes, sign me up, literally.
Kansas City, that's where I'm from. When you visit your hometown and perform for your hometown, your cheers are always louder than everyone else's.
LA. I love me some LA and they got some sexy ass men, period. So it's a tie between Barcelona and Madrid.
Obviously Berlin, cause sex.
Definitely London. I love the UK because the UK loves me.
First of all, how y'all gonna ask a Libra to pick a favorite? I love London.
Any city where the fans are.
Seoul or Tokyo. Battle between the two.
Toronto or Chicago or LA.
I'm most excited to visit my hometown, Houston, Texas. You know, every time I've gone and seen Werq the World or any other Boss Events tour, it's been really amazing. I've always envisioned myself on the stage. So I'm ready to set that bitch on fire and twirl for the girls.
My favorite queen to tour with is definitely Vanessa, Vanjie, Mateo. She is loud, and I've always liked the Tasmanian Devil, so she's my bitch. Can I cuss?
I love touring with all the girls because I don't get to see them a lot, but I absolutely love touring with my season 10 sister, Asia O'Hara.
Well, when we're in Germany, it's Plastique, only because she lets me call her Plastique. When I'm not in Germany, my favorite queen to tour with is me. And only me.
Definitely Jaida Essence Hall. Bitch, we party, and we party hard.
My favorite queen to tour with is probably Violet Chachki.
Obviously, my baby girl, Jorgeous, duh.
I'm always around her. We always going on crazy ass adventures, so I would definitely have to say Miss Jaida.
Laganja or Jorgeous, because I never have to buy my own, you know.
Diabetic. Honestly, it would be diabetic, yeah.
I like Rosé, she makes me laugh.
Naomi Smalls, Plastique, Tiara, and Bosco. The pretty ones.
Naomi Smalls.
I've learned so much from touring with Plastique. She has definitely opened the doll factory and I stepped right in. Kim is always really fun to tour with. We go way back. We've been touring for the past like 6 years. Which other hoe? Oh, Vanjie's a lot of fun. She's just like a lot.
I do love, right. Well, I love everyone for different reasons. Like Naomi is gonna play good video in the background. Jaida and Jorgeous is gonna go out with me in the club. I don't have a favorite. I like me.
It would be easier to say who I'm least excited to tour with. I hate Miss Vanjie. She's wearing me out already. The bitch is getting on my nerves.
Well, you know what? The reason why you're saying this, because I'm the only one that hung out with you. So far. Well, I'm the only one that has said, come to my room, come up with me, let's kiki, let's get ready. Okay. I probably do annoy you right now, but wait until you see the rest.
I think the fans are looking forward to seeing new, fresh queens and fresh faces and fresh numbers the most.
This year on Werq the World, we have such a variety of girls in the show, so there's tons of different talents, lots of fun looks, and maybe some bad looks too. You can be the judge of that.
Good, sickening drag, period. Like, big drag, and we gonna give it to them. I think the fans this year are gonna be looking most forward to seeing me.
I think they're gonna be looking for fierceness. Girl, I don't know. Someone give me an answer.
I think just an altered reality. I think the fans are really looking for something fresh, something new. They're always wanting more, and we're here to deliver that.
Werq the World keeps getting bigger and better each year, so it's gonna be lots of stunts, lots of shows, lots of gaggery, and what more could you want?
A fierce show while we are providing the Matrix experience. So bitch, blue pill or red.
Last year when we gave you Werq the World, I know that y'all were excited and y'all loved everything you saw, so you're expecting a lot more, and baby, you're gonna get it, of course.
going to Tokyo, seeing all the fans over there, going to Singapore. You know, we're going worldwide now, so I think fans are gonna be ready for it.
I think fans will be excited to see their favorite queens do their thing, like we do, and we do it well.
I think fans are gonna look for something they haven't seen before, and we managed to bring it every year. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Bigger, better. It's 2023. The budget is there.
I think everyone's looking forward to seeing me my very first time on Werq the World.
Ooh, we got some new girls coming, don't we? We have Mistress, and I'm very excited to tour with Mistress.
I'm sure the fans will be mostly interested to see how I perform, because, you know, I'm not the best with choreography, but bitch, I'm gonna twirl down. But I feel like it also is gonna be interesting getting, like, the newer girls with the older, more experienced queens and seeing how we all mesh and how we bring a bunch of variety every city we go to.
The city that I would like to perform in that I haven't been to yet would definitely have to be Paris. I have never been to Paris. Angeria, Paris has never been to Paris.
A city that I would love to perform in that I haven't had a chance to yet would be Tokyo. I've always wanted to go to Tokyo.
I feel like I've been everywhere around the world, not to sound like that girl, but we haven't gone to China yet, mainland China, so somewhere around there maybe.
I've never been to Africa before, so I would love to perform somewhere in Africa.
Australia. Australia's not a city, is it? I've never performed in Australia. Australia's not a city.
Honestly, the city that I would love to perform in, if I had the chance, it would definitely have to be Japan, because bitch, performing all the way over there, bitch, you made it, like for real.
I would really love to perform in Australia and Asia, because those are two regions of the world where I have never been. So I think that'd be so, what's the word? Fun.
I think we should go to like Utah. We should go in like the states that are super conservative and cause a riot, baby.
I would love to perform in Key West, Florida. It's my favorite place on the planet. It's lovely, it's quaint. We probably couldn't fit the show there, but we can do something.
I have yet to perform in Australia or Asia. Oh.
I would love to perform in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, or Hanoi, or whichever they have me.
Oh my God, I want to perform in Barcelona, Spain so bad. Thank you, Cheetah Girls 2. It got me wanting to strut down that motherfucking street.
I want to perform in Redlands, California. I'm from Redlands, California, and I have never performed there.
I'm excited to start the tour and to travel the world. Boom, next.
My craziest memory was getting blacked out in Denver. Yep, that was it.
There's been many crazy memories on tour, but like the one that comes to my mind right now is when one of the queen and one of the dancer basically got in a fist fight at the airport in Brazil. That was iconic.
I'm trying to think of the ones that are PG.
I think this past Werq the World, where we were in Europe and Manchester, it was a record of 8,000 people, which is the highest recorded audience for a drag show ever. So that was pretty major.
When we were in Wembley Stadium in London, and like halfway through my number, it just like paused, cut. Philip was a good sport, and we made it through looking fierce.
My craziest memory on tour is the ones I don't remember. Next.
My craziest memory from tour is definitely
me taking an edible and thinking that the bus was moving the entire time and the driver wasn't even in the seat. It was crazy. I was like, you guys, we're moving. They're like, calm down and go to bed. So I did.
Honestly, was going to the Met Gala in between cities and filming the season 11 finale in between cities. It was like all in the stretch of 2 weeks, and I was flying from Europe to LA, to Europe, to New York, to Europe. It was insane. But we made it work.
Going out on our final day and Werq the World, we were in Europe and we spent our final night in Madrid. And maybe I can't talk about all the details, but let me just tell you, Madrid had gave it to the girls for the one time. It was cute.
Definitely shaking ass with Vanjie and Jaida in Madrid, and it was lit.
Jaida Essence Hall always told me, put your glasses on in the club so people can't tell how, lit you are. And every time we went out, I had my sunnies on. I always carry a pair of sunglasses with me. Thanks, Jaida.
Sleeping above diabetes. Yeah, it's a very awkward situation. That's all I'm gonna say.
either A, Jorgeous getting left in a random city because she had trade, or Cameron Michaels sneaking a boy onto the bus and driving him with us to another city without anybody knowing.
This one time we were in Boston for our Halloween tour, and in a span of 3 days, I made 18 new male friends.
My craziest memory from tour was when Lady Camden and I went to a bathhouse in Vancouver, and she walked past a door and like looked in, wrapped in a towel, and saw someone getting just plowed and was like, oh, who's that? And it was me.
If I had to create a new theme for Werq the World, I think inspired by the movie Everywhere All at Once, like a multiverse themed show where we travel through like different like universe.
Y'all done space, y'all done time travel, now we in the Matrix. Bitch, you know what? We gotta make Werq the World the hood, where all the girls come out real Vanjie.
Different candies, sweet, sour. Which would you be? I would be sour, for sure.
I really want us to be foods, different type of foods. I would be like chicken pho or something.
I have created all the themes for Werq the World except for this one, so I've already done that.
A full pastel theme. Come on, let's give Easter to the world.
I think we should do meats from around the world. I think everybody should take a different meat, and we should each represent a meat, or that Beyond Meat or option for people who don't like meat. I'm very much a bologna, but also a salami kind of girl. So it's like probably not your favorite taste, but it'll fill you up, you know? And I'm better when I'm fried.
Ooh, can I go back to that one?
It would be like body swap, and I would want to perform as a different queen. But like introduce me as Jorgeous, and I come out dressed like Jorgeous, and like I cut off my legs to be as short as her, and then she has to wear stilts to perform as me.
Southern. You know, everything just very Southern, because I'm real Southern. You know, I'm the Southern Belle from ATL, so yeah, everything would be Southern. I think we would kind of change the name, first of all, just call it the Rosé show or something like that. And I think that the other queens would just like kind of like do like a kind of like dancer track vibe, and then I would just do all the numbers.
It would probably be like fashion houses. Like one girl do a whole performance revolving around like Karl Lagerfeld or Coco Chanel, and another one doing like Donatella Versace and Gianni, or I don't know, something that has like better clothes. And honestly, maybe you guys need a stylist.
I would make it like a versus theme. I would love to see like maybe we put two queens against each other head to head and have like a full on like brawl, bitch.
If I had to create a new theme, it would be next, like the MTV show where we all come out and then we next each other. Next!
My favorite go-to spot for food after a show is something quick, you know? Just like get it in me and get it out of me. Food is such a stupid detail of life.
Here's the thing, a lot of places aren't open, so McDonald's does the justice for me.
McDonald's, I know that's terrible. I love to be like something healthy and like something healthy, but it's not. It's McDonald's for sure.
It's usually catering. The catering has been pretty good, except in Canada. Canada has pretty good food, but the catering there was just like a lot of boiled potatoes and some boiled chicken. It made me feel less than. I deserve better than boiled potatoes that are unseasoned.
Depends on the time when show ends. If I had my way, it would be sweet greens, but most of the time it's McDonald's.
I will raid the snack bar first. I'm always the girl who gets the Triscuits and the peanut butter pretzels. Always regret it the next day, but those are my go-tos.
As y'all can tell, bitch, I don't miss no meals. I'm the fast food queen. I'm going to whatever's open at 4 in the morning. I eat late, I wake up late. Everything is like midnight and over, okay? So probably like any fast food.
McDonald's. I'm a basic bitch. McDonald's is the go-to, because you can get anything, but ask for fresh nuggets because they'll double dip, and we don't do that.
Honestly, I'm Italian and I love to cook, so my favorite thing to do after a show is cook up something fierce.
I will have to be honest and say it's gonna have to be like a Mickey D's, because this is the tea. Sometimes the tour is over very, very late, and the only spot that you know that's gonna be open is McDonald's. So of course you stop at McDonald's, maybe get you some tenders, maybe some nuggets, get some barbecue sauce if that's your thing, and dunk away.
Probably Panda Express, sorry.
The bar, because you definitely got to fill yourself on alcohol, definitely after the show, for real. It's my favorite. Delicious.
The best spot for food after the show is the craft service table. I take all of the leftovers and hoard them in my bunk on the bus.
definitely my bunk bed. On the tour. Yeah, it would be the bed. I'm normally Uber eating and stuff, you know.
My favorite go-to spot for food is next on Postmates. It's next, the restaurant. Next!
Blue pill or red pill? Definitely the blue pill.
Blue pill.
Blue pill.
Blue pill, because it's apparently good at keeping people up all night.
Red pill.
I haven't seen the movie. And let's just say blue pill.
Red pill, it matches my hair, obviously.
I'm gonna have to say blue. Luckily, I take it every day. It's called Truvada.
Proper ecstasy, is that the journey? Blue. Blue.
Both.
I'll let you decide. Obviously blue. Soothing, calming, cooling. A perfect hangover cure.
Both.
White pill. Whatever's on the floor, I'm taking it.
Both of them. And then chase it with Handy. Next. I'm just kidding. Blue pill, red pill, all of the pills. Viagra too. For the old motherfuckers out there with the dick that got, you know, we mixing all the pills.
Blue pill or red pill? Neither. I'm gonna take the woo pill.
The loudest queen from Werq the World, definitely if there's tequila involved, is Jaida Essence.
Probably me or Vanessa or Jaida. We're loud. Oh well.
I'm always in the dressing room with Vanessa, and I've got to say Vanessa Vanjie is the loudest.
The loudest queen from Werq the World, I'm definitely going to pin that on Vanjie. Either Vanjie or it's me, and it's for sure not me. So, hands off. Vanjie. Love you, girl.
Oh my God, the loudest queen on Werq the World would definitely have to be Vanjie. Give that bitch a couple shots of tequila. It's over with for everybody, literally.
Loudest queen, Jaida, 100%. If it's not her voice, it's her music.
Is it me? I think it's me. Yeah, I think it's me. Vanessa, Vanjie, Mateo, hands down.
Well, here's the thing. If you get me and Vanjie together in a room, baby, that's a recipe for disaster.
Vanjie. Especially like after she's drunk, it's literally like Tasmanian Devil, like on full volume.
Vanjie.
Probably Asia. I mean, she's like the host, and I feel like if something doesn't go right on stage, she's gonna be yelling backstage.
Definitely Miss Vanjie.
It's Vanessa Vanjie Mateo. 100%. 1000%. She'll admit it. I bet you she'll say herself. She'll be like, oh, I don't know. She knows it's her.
The choreographer, because they start yelling at us. Actually, no. Rosé, because we all will be at rehearsal on time, and Rosé's like, ho, 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 and no makeup. During the rehearsal, she's the loudest and the most not prepared.
A lot of the girls said you were the loudest.
Well, I am the loudest, but I'm not the most not loudest and not ready. Next.
The quietest queen from Werq the World, you would think would be Cameron Michaels, but it's actually Kimchi.
Probably Camden. She's very to herself. She saves it for stage. She's a ballerina, so she's dainty. She's a dainty whore.
Naomi Smalls is very demure and cool and collected, so I would say at least her aura is the quietest.
Cameron Michaels is the quietest queen from Werq the World down.
Will definitely have to be Miss Cameron Michaels because the bitch cannot be bothered whatsoever.
I don't really know if we have a lot of quiet girls. I guess it's just depending on whoever's in a terrible mood that day. So maybe me.
I don't think it's nobody, because I think all these bitches is loud. All of us are loud. Naomi Smalls. She is a very large, long creature with a very small voice.
Probably Plastique, and that's why she's so Kandy and fierce.
I think it's me, actually.
You know, I'm very quiet when I get ready. I have to get into the jush, then I like come to life. So maybe most queens will think me at first, but I don't know, maybe Kimchi.
I'm gonna have to say me, because I'm ladylike and I keep it to myself, and I'm very dainty.
Am I the quietest one? I feel like I might be. I don't know. Sometimes like people just don't want to talk to people. I don't know.
None of them. None of them bitches are quiet. They all liars.
We don't have girls that are quiet. Everyone, you know, depending on the subject. Some girls are gonna get mad about where we're gonna eat, what, you know, there's no fan, the light cue. We all gonna yell depending on the thing. I just yell about everything. You know, we're drag queens. Ain't no most quiet.
The messiest queen from Werq the World is definitely Angeria. I can't even begin to tell you.
Hands down, Angeria. I was the messiest queen on my season, but she's the messiest queen on tour. Nothing is ever where it needs to be.
The messiest queen. Honestly, to be fair, Vanjie's a little messy too.
I don't want to keep saying her name. Please stop bringing Miss Vanjie up. I'm over talking about her.
The messiest one is somebody that won the title. Evie is messy.
The messiest queen on the tour is for sure Jaida Messence Hall. Jaida Messence Hall. I mean, come on.
Not me. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. This is the secret. The messiest bitch on the tour is Asia O'Hara. But y'all already knew that though. Sorry.
There's a handful of bitches, but I would definitely have to say Miss Asia O'Hara, because that bitch is always stirring the motherfucking pot as soon as she walks in the motherfucking door, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Oh, I think I'm definitely the messiest queen on Werq the World for sure. Well, messy in what way?
I think it's me.
Plastique. And that's why she's so cunty and fierce.
I'm gonna have to say Miss Camden. I shared a dressing room with her once, and oh my god, like every inch of the dressing room, including the seats and everything, was covered in all of her drag.
I would say the messiest queen from Werq the World is probably Brandon Voss. Yeah, for sure, hands down. That was such a diplomatic answer. I was like, I'm gonna dodge all those fucking queens, bitch.
By far, Angeria, it takes her forever to pack up at the end of the night.
Are you talking shit
Wait,
about me?
Do you hear something? I don't see anybody.
Hey!
Oh, hey, girl.
Hey!
Oh, hey, baby, how you doing? Great. I was just talking
What
about
was
you.
saying?
Messy.
Yeah.
Messy. Speaking the truth.
Yeah, I am. Just a little bit.
Let's go.
The cleanest queen is definitely Rosé.
The cleanest queen from Werq the World is Plastique, for sure.
Would definitely have to be Plastique. You already know that bitch is always clean, precise, perfection. You already know the 3 Ps with her.
I'd say someone like Plastique or Naomi. I don't get ready with them a lot, but they come out looking clean, so those are my girls.
I think it's Naomi. More organized.
Cleanest queen from Werq the World is probably Naomi Smalls.
I would say Naomi. Yeah, this bitch organizes her nails, has her outfits hung up. But you know, Naomi also has like 5 people helping her. Like she got her good friends, she fly people out, people that she knew grew up, and she's on time, gorgeous. Her legs are oiled. She has it down to a science.
I'd probably say Kim, just because she can get out of drag and packed up and on the bus in like 5 minutes after the show.
Probably me. I take up like the minimal space when I get ready, and I'm very efficient when it comes to using my space.
It's gonna have to be Asia again. Asia's the cleanest person. Asia's the first. She's the first one in. She's the first one out. Her station is always clean. Her room is always clean. If she borrows you things, I mean, she's gonna expect you to clean them before you even back. So it's Asia. She's messy and clean at the same time. You know, duality.
None of us are clean. Are you kidding? We're drag queens. We wear wigs. We're a mess for a living.
The cleanest queen from Werq the World would definitely have to be Lady Camden.
I would say maybe like Lady Camden. I feel like she'll be very clean.
Oof, not me. The cleanest queen from Werq the World is Jaida Essence Hall. Her makeup is like strategically laid out. And I like a disaster when I'm getting ready, so I'm just like, shit's everywhere and I lose shit all the time. Jada's definitely like the tidiest queen for sure, and we're put together.
Nobody is the cleanest queen of Werq the World. No one.
First to the meet and greet, roll the tapes. Asia, always first.
Asia's always first. Asia is the team lead. Asia's always first at the meet and greet. Asia's always the first one over with the bottles of water. Asia's the first one in your room telling you that you look bad. Asia's always first.
Asia is definitely the first one, always to the meet and greet.
It's definitely not Jaida. DeJa Skye is the first person to the meet and greet. Always, always, always ready before everybody else.
The first queen to the meet and greet is me or Asia O'Hara.
Asia O'Hara is always first to meet and greet, 100%.
I'm gonna say me. I'm usually ready on time.
I think it's me or Kim who are always the earliest.
From decades past, Detox, and she will let you know. From these days, probably Plastique and Kim.
I feel like Kimchi. I feel like she would always be right on time.
Kimchi's always first to the meet and greet. Kimchi's gonna be ready. It don't matter if she just got there and she still looks dolled up.
Not to brag, but ooh, my contact just slid out of my eye. I want to say I'm usually first to meet and greet, but as time progresses on tour, I get a little more comfortable. So it's usually me or Asia O'Hara.
Always first to the meet and greet is none of us.
Definitely has never been me, ever. That's all I can. How would I know? Because I'm always last. Half the time I have sunglasses on. I have them on right now, but you can see my eyes today, so you know I did my makeup.
I'm always first to the meet and greet because I'm normally in the opening production by myself, so I'm already like rushing to get on stage, so it's normally me, and I'm a stickler for just being on time.
Always late to the meet and greet is probably me and Jorgeous and Jaida, and yeah.
Maybe Plastique. I feel like the beauty takes time, you have to let it marinate.
I think it's Rosé. I think it's Rosé, actually, yes. In her sunglasses.
I wouldn't know. I'm never there.
Jaida Essence Hall, always late.
Honestly, the girls like to take turns. I'm always cutting it close because I like to, give each city a little different fantasy. But I don't think anyone would say that I was the latest, so someone else besides me.
From the girls who show up or the girls who skip it?
I ain't no snitch. Next!
I don't want to put anybody on blast, but the stoners. I'll let you figure out which ones they are.
Always late to the meet and greet is definitely Jorgeous. She's always perpetually in the clouds, if you know what I mean.
Hands down, Jorgeous is always late to the meet and greet. Sorry, she always is.
I will never forget when Jorgeous showed up when we had one more person in the meet and greet. And she was like, "Hey sisters, how's it going?" And just sat down and greeted one person, then we were done. That I will never forget.
Jaida and Jorgeous.
Jorgeous is always late to the meet and greet. And the thing about it is like, then I'm like not wanting her to be by herself. So then adversely, then that makes me late to the meet and greet. But it's never my fault, ever.
Ooh, oh my God. Honestly, I will be honest with you. I would definitely have to say it's me and Jaida because, girl, we be kikiing, smoking, causing trouble legit all the fucking time, and there we go, rush into the meet and greet like, oh my God, let's hope we make it. It's this bitch's fault. Girl.
Let's be very clear, we cannot, girl. I've never wanted to be late to the meet and greet. I love everybody out there. Jorgeous and her shenanigans, it's enough.
No, because this bitch always wants to slow me down, and it's just like, girl, you really
You're
want to see
holding
me
me
fail.
back, Jorgeous.
You really want to see me fail on this tour, and I'm like, no, not this time.
Finish the interview.
Girl.
The most annoying part about touring, I think, would definitely have to be the constant shaving day after day.
And when you're like away from home for 2-3 months, bitch, I'm tired of looking at these bitches and we all get aggravated. We all miss home. Believe it or not, somebody who's like me need to go home and like.
The most annoying part of touring is probably Kimchi snoring.
I need like complete and utter silence to fall asleep. I'm not excited for like the sleeping situation, but I'm gonna make it work.
When you travel so much that you sleep in so many different beds and you forget where you're staying in a hotel and you get off the elevator on whatever floor and have no idea where your room is, what room number you're in, so you have to travel back downstairs to the front desk and look like a fool. That's the part I hate.
Going from bus to ferry to having to be on the boat and then getting back on the bus and then driving, the changing of the means of transportation is a little tricky.
People being late for the meet and greets.
Everything closes fucking early, like 11 o'clock, because we be hungry after the tours and there be nothing to eat at night. So I'm like, having to go to bed starving.
Okay, you're with the drag queens, so it's messy, it's kind of smelly. That's why I take all the cheese from the craft service table and put it in my room so there's an excuse for it to be stinky in there.
That the shows are not longer. Like, girl, like we should be doing like 2 numbers for the children or something. After a while, you're wearing the same shit every day. And you want to like switch it up, which is why it's great to have some meet and greet looks. And maybe this year I'll be on time so I can wear some.
Not being able to be at home with my puppy, I miss him so much when I'm on tour.
The most annoying part about touring is the pay.
Trying to find a private, secluded restroom in the morning after my cold brew.
The odd occasion when you have to get up early, because I'm not a nice person in the morning. And everyone on TV thinks that I'm a nice person, but in the morning, I'm literally a diabetic, you know?
Oh, the most fun is seeing the fans and the fans' reaction when you're really hitting something and they're going crazy for you. I love that.
The most fun part about touring for me is, especially with Werq the World, to take advantage of this huge production. We've got giant stages, huge set pieces, incredible visuals, and crew and dancers and props and all of that. So I love having the opportunity to feel like I'm at the Super Bowl every day of my life.
The most fun part about touring is definitely performing. It is like obviously a dream come true for me to be fucking singing and chirping and dancing for all these people in the audience. But it's like, yeah, it's so fun. It's the best part of my day.
I love touring so much because I get to share this amazing experience with my sisters.
Literally getting to do it with all of my favorite bitches, like period. Like I'm on tour with some of my favorite people in the world.
Being in the back with everybody having a good time, being stupid, running around and just laughing, that's the best part of the tour.
Being with all the girls, shaking ass in the club with them, you know, and doing the show, because we always have a good time backstage, just kikiing.
I would say the best part about touring, and not to get emotional or anything, but like we're finally able to travel around the world, you know, now that COVID's, you know, a little bit more tamed down, kinda. So I would say just being able to go and meet everybody and prove to them that I am a bitch.
The funnest part about touring is getting out of drag and going out in certain cities. Like when we have an extra day, we go out, we party, we meet lots of boys and girls and they them.
Funnest part of touring is probably kimchi snoring.
Being able to travel the world and being able to meet my friends from various parts of the world.
The most fun part about touring is that I get to be with all my friends and perform for the world.
Getting to tour with my friends, meeting fans, and those really occasional nights when we're not leaving at 4 a.m. the next day or 2 a.m. the next day and we get to go out.
The funnest part about touring is I get to do what I love to do while drunk. Boom.
Okay, this is a question, top or bottom? When people ask you top or bottom, it's asking, are you looking for a top or a bottom? And the question is always both.
Actually referring to the bunks on the bus.
Oh! Okay, damn. And look, this is, I'll say it's the same thing, both. Shit, sometimes you get on the bus and you don't have a choice but to be on the bottom, but I'm gonna tell you this, I like to be on top, even when I'm bottoming.
I'm always in the top bunk. The bottom bunks have roaches and everything else. Not roaches, but roaches. There's a difference.
I don't mind the bottom bunk. It's small and spacious, but I don't have to worry about rolling out and dying.
Oh, I'm always at the top bunk. Mama, she's number one. I feel like it's easier for me to climb up there than some of these ladies, so I'll take the top.
I would definitely have to say Miss Bottom Bunk because, girl, I ain't topping nobody. I ain't getting on top of no bunk and all this shit. Yeah, no.
No, fully, she's a bottom.
This is true.
Are we talking about on the tour bus? Top bunk.
I like the middle bunk. There's usually like a row of 3 and middle's like the perfect one for me. Middle bunk is the easiest to get in and out of.
Middle.
The only time in my life I'm on the bottom is on the bus, in the bunk. Bottom bunk for sure. I'm also like a crazy sleeper. I roll around. Who knows where I'll end up by morning?
Top or bottom? You know, Mama likes to think of herself as a versatile top. I want the middle. So I guess I am verse for real because I like to be in the middle. I don't want to be on the top bunk because I don't want to fall off. And I don't want to be on the bottom because I don't want to be hearing what's going on up there.
Definitely a top bunk for fucking sure. Like for fucking sure. Because I have to like force versatility into my life and I mean, I'm just a bottom by nature, so.
I am not ashamed to say I'm a bottom bunk bitch. No more bottom shaming over here. Yes. Because I am what? Lazy.
I don't really care about the bunk situation. Bitch, because I go to bed when I go to bed.
Top, all the way. Everyone's always fighting over a middle or the back, and honestly, I'm tall, I don't mind. I just cannot imagine someone sleeping on top of me. That's a wrap.
What advice would I give to new queens joining Werq the World? DeJa Skye talks a lot.
Well, last year was my first year in Werq the World, and I have to say, treasure every single moment. Make sure you're not complaining, make sure none of that, because we are there to do a job, and that job is to entertain.
If I could give advice to any queen joining Werq the World, it would be to slay by whatever means possible. Your imagination is able to run free, and you can really do whatever you want, so do something different. Don't just like be the same drag show that you get to see anywhere else. This is an extraordinary experience, and take advantage of that.
Make sure you're on the bus on time, or you'll be having the issue of up top or bottom bunk, because you won't have a choice.
Bring your own fucking makeup mirror, cause girl, these mirrors be crazy. This lighting is crazy, so bring your own mirror.
Don't, so I can stay on it forever. Duh.
Just have fun, enjoy it. You are going to every city across the world that you never thought you was going to, so just have fun and enjoy it.
I would say first and foremost, shut the fuck up. No, enjoy the time and enjoy the money, girl, because the kids are gonna want your fucking merch when you're fresh.
New queens joining Werq the World, aka me, bitch. Enjoy all the flavors from all over the world.
Get good suitcases, because I went through like 5 different suitcases. Good, sturdy, strong suitcases, so you can just fucking throw them around and be done with it.
Be ready on time, and yes, you have to do the meet and greet. It is part of your job.
Choose your music. Choose the music that you're gonna feel like the most you doing, and honestly, that can apply to any theme. Do not like have the pressure of, I'm doing an 80s workout number, so I'm gonna do Physical by Dua Lipa. It's just like, you can think bigger. Do what you wanna do.
Have fun, ho, and guess what, you know, it's a check. So bitch, boom.
Don't.
One essential item you always need to bring on tour is probably AirPods, because DeJa Skye talks a lot.
One essential item I'm probably gonna bring on tour, you always need to douche. If you get in drag, if you're as a boy, you always need to have that fleet, baby. Make sure the water runs clean.
Hennessy tequila, Absolute vodka, the red pill, the blue pill, the trade, and a smile.
Perfume.
Poopery.
Face wash, deodorant, body wash, and toothpaste. Stay clean.
Oh, I had a good answer, but now I don't remember it. Oh, what do I usually bring on tour? I usually bring all my costumes.
One essential item I always carry with me on tour is my insulin pump, because without it, I'd be dead.
The most essential item that I always need to bring on tour is a little bit of... Thank you.
Bring snacks. Okay, you should bring snacks on tour, because you get a little hungry when you on the bus and stuff, you be in your bunk. Nutrition, yeah. You need nutrition while you on tour. It's very important, it's vital.
Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull.
Douche. But luckily on Werq the World, last year we actually instated a community douche. But I'll let Jaida and Jorgeous talk more about that, because they still have it, and it's my turn.
My cell phone? I don't know. What did the other girl say? A douche? No, you ain't gonna catch me douching on tour. That's nasty. We're gonna stick with my cell phone.
A douche. No, I can't say that. Clean panties. Lots and lots of clean panties.
One essential item that I must always have with me on tour, and I'm sure the girls probably are sick of it, honey, but it's going to be my speaker. Renaissance for life. And that's all I got to say.
Good night.